How about a stablecoin that automatically rebalances in your wallet and generates a yield passively? All you have to do is hold the coin in your wallet, and over time the value of that coin will increase. But how can that be possible to earn a yield without doing anything? Well, that's what we're going to get into in this video today. So if you like to learn about all things passive income in the crypto space, then smash the like button, hit that subscribe, and turn the bell notifications to all so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. Because you know what? Everybody knows that I am the queen of the law of least effort. I adopted this from one of my friends, and when I first learned about it, I knew that this was the way to invest for me. I'm all about earning passive income in as little steps as possible and de-risking my strategies as much as I possibly can. So this thing that I just discovered speaks to my heart, and I'm sure the heart of all the other lazy investors out there. This, my friends, is where we unite. The cryptocurrency that I am talking about is called OUSD, and I'm going to tell you how I discovered it. The first time I ever saw OUSD, I was casually scrolling the stablecoins list on CoinGecko, and on this day, I noticed something really strange, that the 30-day volume on this one particular coin that I had never heard of was the highest for that day. That coin, now currently down in number 14 spot, was OUSD, Origin Dollar. So that piqued my interest, and I started looking into what exactly this coin was. And I found that Origin Dollar was the stable coin connected to Origin Protocol. Looking at Origin Protocol, they do a bunch of really cool stuff. They've got NFTs, DeFi, and down here it shows that Origin Dollar, OUSD, is their first stable coin that earns a yield while it's still in your wallet. I'm going to explain in this video exactly how they do that. Now, the Origin Protocol is not what I'm going to get into in this video. However, it does seem to be doing some pretty cool stuff. If we have a look at their blog over here, you can see that the Origin Dollar, the OUSD, has actually integrated with APY Finance, which is a pretty big move. They've also done the world's first holographic NFT, and they've partnered with some pretty big names on their NFTs. Although that's not the subject of today's video, if you're into NFTs and things like that, I would highly recommend having a look at Origin. To detour really quickly, from a TA perspective, on the 12-hour chart, Origin Dollar has been in a massive downtrend, as has the entire crypto market at the time of filming this. And it currently looks like it's consolidating, almost getting ready to break that resistance. So if you research Origin Protocol and happen to like what's going on there, this could end up being a good investment in itself. However, OGN is not what we're talking about today. We're talking about OUSD. So as I mentioned earlier, OUSD is the first stablecoin that earns a yield whilst it's still in your wallet. It's currently earning around 20.5% APY based on a trailing 30-day calculation. And all you need to do is convert one of these three stablecoins, USDT, USDC, or DAI, to OUSD, and you'll start earning yields immediately. Stay with me till the end of this video, because I'm going to show you exactly how to do that for those of you that are new to the crypto space and still finding a way around things. OUSD's mission is to build a better version of USDT. And so when you convert one of these three stablecoins to OUSD, it's at a 1-to-1 ratio. So basically 1 USDT equals 1 OUSD. So looking at this current APY, let's work out exactly what that means. If we were to put, say, $1,000 into OUSD, let's say on an average that returns a 20% APY, and we do absolutely nothing else and just leave it there for 1 year. No extra deposits or anything like that. After 1 year, we should have made an extra $219.39 on our $1,000. That's just for holding OUSD in your wallet. You don't have to do any other extra work. No staking, unstaking, redeeming of anything. You just leave it there and it continues to earn the yield in your wallet. So how exactly does OUSD earn that yield? In their documents, you can see here under yield generation, it explains to you exactly what they do with your OUSD in order to earn the yield for you. So basically by lending and also providing liquidity, that generates a yield for them, which they can then pass back on to us. Now they're doing that using compound, Aave, convex, and curve. Now, you might say, well, why can't I just go and do that myself? And you absolutely could, but you have to remember that this particular video is about the law of least effort. So sure, we could go out and we could generate probably potentially better yields by doing exactly what they're doing and putting our money into Compound, Aave, and other things like that. However, that's a much more active strategy. So whilst that could yield better returns, if you're looking for something that is a set and forget, that is passive, then let them do the work whilst you just generate the yield. So looking at how it works, Origin Dollar is an ERC20 compliant token for the Ethereum network. It's a stable currency, as I mentioned, that's backed one-to-one by other stable coins like USDT, C, and DAI. As a result, one OUSD should always be very close to one USD in value. The other thing that's really important to note with using OUSD is there is no lockup period or anything like that. You can add your OUSD into your wallet and remove it at any time, but note that there is a 0.25% exit fee charged upon redemption of the vault. So for that reason, it's important to take that into account when you're calculating your actual return, and probably better to have a longer term plan if you're going to use OUSD rather than short term moving it in and out too often. Now, OUSD is a rebasing token, which basically means the value of the token always stays the same, which is about $1, but the protocol can change the supply in each user's wallet. This is rebasing. So if the supply grows in your wallet but the value always stays the same, the result of that is that your value increases. Now, whilst you are on the OUSD website, if you click here on Get OUSD, it shows you here the current 30-day trailing APY. If you click on this 30-day trailing APY underneath, it brings up this and it will show you the APY for the last 30 days. So you can see that some days are really quite a high return in the 40s, 50s, and sometimes even all the way up to 167%. And then other days are super low, like 1.58%, 0.93. So overall, over 30 days, it balances out. I personally have been using this and trialing it for 2 months before I did this video. And I've seen that APY fluctuate. Usually it's hanging around somewhere between 20 and 26%. I have not personally seen the 30-day trailing APY drop below 20% yet. Now, another thing to note about OUSDs, they have been around for a number of years. And back in November of 2020, I think it was, they actually had an attack. And there's an article that you can read up on that if you're interested to know more. This article explains that OUSD suffered a loss of $7 million on November 16th, that was 2020, due to a missing validation check. And if you read further down this article, you can see the steps that they have taken since then to secure the network. In addition to that, you now also have the option yourself of purchasing smart contract insurance. So you can see that here. If you click on the Learn More button, that will bring you to this page, and you can see that there is DeFi coverage for OUSD currently available via Nexus Mutual and Insurance Protocol. So if you're wanting that extra layer of security, you have the option to take out your own extra insurance as well. On the subject of safety, down here under audits, you can see all of the audits that OUSD has undergone as well. That might also help to give you a little bit more confidence. I won't go into those on this video because it will take too long, but you can click on any of these links to learn more if you want to. So as I mentioned earlier, I've been using this for about 2 months now. So let's take a look at my results so far. As you can see here, this is my current balance of 103,749. When I initially put my money in, I put in 1,000 USDT, converted that to 1,000 OUSD. And you can see here, it does say that my lifetime earnings is $37.50. So let's see, what is my percentage return after holding OUSD for 2 months now? So if I enter these numbers, the percentage increase is 3.75%. I can't even get that in a whole year in my bank. So to have that in 2 months is pretty impressive, especially considering I don't have to do anything after the transfer to earn that yield. Now, because we are using the ETH network, it is a little bit expensive to get money in. The entire process from getting my USDT from my exchange into my MetaMask and then from my MetaMask converting it to OUSD cost me about $70. So therefore, if you're planning to use OUSD, it's probably better to have a longer term plan because you'd have to take into account not only the Ethereum fees for moving in and out, but also that 0.25% fee that you get charged when you swap back. So if you like what you've heard so far and you're interested in testing out OUSD, number one, hit that like button and also the subscribe, and don't forget to turn the bell notification to all so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Number two, here's what you're going to need. First off, you're going to need a MetaMask wallet. A MetaMask wallet is a Chrome extension that you can just download. I will leave the links to everything that you need underneath this video. So make sure you click on those links to get the right websites for everything that you need. So step one is download a MetaMask wallet if you don't already have one and set that up. Step two is you're going to have some USDT, USDC, or DAI. If you don't already have that, then you can purchase that from any crypto exchange. My preferred exchanges are OKX and Binance. If you're needing to set up an account to buy crypto, make sure you use the links in the description of this video for Binance or OKX, as they will not only get you a discount on trading fees, but they also help to support this channel, which of course I'm greatly appreciative of. So once you have bought your stablecoin from your exchange, you also need to buy some Ethereum because you need the Ethereum for the transaction fees. Now, as I mentioned, this costs me $70. Ethereum transaction fees fluctuate a lot, so just make sure you buy enough Ethereum to allow you to do the transfer, and also send that Ethereum into your MetaMask wallet. Once you have those two things in your wallet, you simply come over to the OUSD website, click on Get OUSD, and you'll see up here it has a drop down arrow for you to select the stablecoin that you have in your wallet. So you click on that. Whatever your balance is will show under here. You can either click max, or you can just write in an amount that you want to put in. And that's going to show you that for 10 USDT, you will get 10 OUSD. Click on swap, and then you're going to have to confirm that swap in your MetaMask. That's going to be your first charge. It cost me about $25 to do that. Once that's gone through and you've approved the swap, you then have to click swap again to do the actual swap. And that cost me about $40. Once those two things have gone through, you will see your balance up here populate, and that is now your OUSD balance. You will also then be able to see your balance in your MetaMask wallet, and it will show you your OUSD balance and also what that converts to in US dollars as well. Once you've done this transfer, if you can't find the OUSD, it will be because you haven't added the coin to your MetaMask wallet. So all you need to do is go back to CoinGecko, click on OUSD, or just search it up in the bar. You can just write in OUSD and it will come up there. Once you're on this page, you'll see here it has the contract address. And if you hover over the little fox dude, it will say add to MetaMask. If you click on that, it will then add OUSD to your MetaMask and you'll see the balance there. That is a handy tip for adding anything to your MetaMask. Always make sure you come to a trusted website like CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap. Look up the coin that you're wanting to buy and then find the right contract address to add it to your wallet here. So again, if you download your MetaMask and you're not seeing your Ethereum or your USDT, exactly the same steps. Add them to your wallet and then you'll see it there. Now, lastly, if you are wanting to ever swap your OUSD back to cash out, all you do is come back to this same page, click on this arrow to swap them around, and then you'll be swapping your OUSD to any of your preferred stablecoin. And the same thing, you'll click on the swap to approve it and then swap again to take it out. That will then return it as whatever stablecoin you've chosen back into your Ethereum MetaMask, and from there you can move it to wherever you want to. So that's it. That's a super easy way to earn a pretty decent yield on a stablecoin, which is great if you're not really wanting to dabble in the volatility of the crypto market, or it's great just to have a stable portion of your portfolio earning a yield. Between me and my friends, we call this Sloth investing. It involves finding the most passive way to create passive income. And so OUSD is definitely part of my Sloth investment plan. I really hope that you decide to create a Sloth investment plan for yourself, because life isn't about just making big money. It's about making money that allows you to be free so that you can spend your time doing what you want as opposed to what you have to. On a final note, need to just remind you that none of this is financial advice. This is not a recommendation for you to go and use OUSD. I personally am just sharing my experience with you and something that I have enjoyed using so far and has done well for me. But before you put your money into anything, you really should do your own research. So on that note, I will link everything that I talked about below in this video. So check out those articles, but also research further beyond there and make sure that this is right for you. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.